Welcome to Pastor Andrew's Inspirations. If you enjoy these videos, please click on the red subscribe button below and the bell for more. Welcome to our online church, a congregation made up of many from around the world. No offering is necessary. Subscribing and watching videos will keep us alive under God's watchful eyes. Today, we will be learning about the ancient kingdom of Judah. This is part 2. The status of Jerusalem in the 10th century BCE is a major subject of dispute. The oldest part of Jerusalem and its original urban core are the city of David, which does show signs of substantial Israelite housing activity around the 10th century. Some exceptional administrative buildings such as the stepstone structure and the large stone structure, which initially formed one structure, contain material culture dated to the First Iron Age. An explanation of the so-called lack of settlement activity in the 10th century BCE. Israel Finkelstein contends that Jerusalem was then a small country village in the Judean hills, not a national capital, and Ussishkin contends that the city was entirely uninhabited. Amihai Mazar contends that if the dating of the managerial structures in the city of David are correct, which he believes to be the case, Jerusalem was a rather small town with a massive citadel, which could have been a center of a substantial regional society. William G. DeVere contends that Jerusalem was a small and fortified city, perhaps inhabited only by the royal court, priests, and clerks. A collection of military orders found in the ruins of a military fortress in the Negev, dating to the period of the Kingdom of Judah, indicates widespread literacy based on the writing. The ability to read and write extended throughout the chain of command from commanders to petty officers. According to the Professor Eliezer Piasti, who contributed in analyzing the text, literacy was at all levels of the administration, military, and priestly systems of Judah. Reading and writing were not limited to a tiny elite. That specifies the attendance of a large educational structure in Judah at the time. LMLK seals are ancient Hebrew seals stamped on the handles of large storage jars, dating from the reign of King Hezekiah, circa 700 BCE. They were discovered mostly in and around Jerusalem. Several complete jars were found in situ, buried under a destruction layer caused by Sennacherib at Lachish. None of the original seals has been found, but some 2,000 imprints made by at least 21 seal types have been published. LMLK stands for the Hebrew letters Lamed Mem Lamed Kaf, or Lamelech, or in Phoenician Lamed Mem Lamed Kaf, which can be translated as belonging to the king of Judah, or belonging to king and the name of a person or deity, or belonging to the government of Judah, or to be sent to the king. According to a 2022 study, traces of vanilla found in wine jars in Jerusalem might indicate that the local elite enjoyed wine flavored with vanilla during the 7th to 6th centuries BCE. Until very recently, vanilla was not at all known to be available to the Old World. Archaeologists suggested that this discovery could be related to an international trade route that crossed the Negev. During that period, possibly under Assyrian and later Egyptian rule. According to Joseph Garfinkel, the fortified cities of the Kingdom of Judah during the 10th century BCE include Khirbet Qeiyafa, Tel Nasba, Khirbet Edawara, Beth Shemesh, and Lachish. Tel Beersheba, believed to be the site of the ancient biblical town of Beersheba, was the main Judahite center in the Negev during the 9th and 8th centuries BCE. The Judean mountains and Shephelah have seen the discovery of several Judahite fortresses and towers. The fortifications had a large central courtyard enclosed by casement walls, with chambers on the outside wall, and they were square or rectangular in shape. Khirbet Abu Etwain, which is situated on the Judean mountains, between modern-day Badain and Java, is one of the most noteworthy fortresses from the period. Great views of the Shephelah, including the Judahite towns of Azekah, Soko, Gadid, Lachish, and Marisha, could be seen from this fort. In the northern Negev, Tel Arad served as a key managerial and military stronghold. It protected the route from the Judean mountains to the Arabah and on to Moab and Edom. It underwent numerous reconstructions and extensions. There are several other Judahite forts in the Negev, including Hervat Uzzah, Tel Irah, Aroer, Tel Masos, and Tel Malhada. The main Judahite fortification in the Judean desert was found at Vered Yeriot. It protected the road from Jericho to the Dead Sea. A few freestanding elevated isolated guard towers were found around Jerusalem. Towers of this type were discovered in the French Hill and south to Gilo. It is clear from the position of Judean strongholds that one of their primary purposes was to facilitate communications via fire signals across the kingdom, a method well documented in the book of Jeremiah and the Lachish letter. Jeroboam's revolt and the partition of the United Monarchy, according to the biblical account, the United Kingdom of Israel was founded by Saul during the late 11th century BCE and reached its peak during the rule of David and Solomon. After the death of Solomon circa 930 BCE, the Israelites gathered in Shechem for the coronation of Solomon's son and successor, Rehoboam. Before the coronation took place, the northern tribes, led by Jeroboam, asked the new king to reduce the heavy taxes and labor requirements that his father Solomon had imposed. Rehoboam rejected their petition. "I will add to your yoke," My father hath chastised you with whips. I will chastise you with scorpions. In 1 Kings chapter 12. As a result, 10 of the tribes rebelled against Rehoboam and proclaimed Jeroboam their king, forming the northern kingdom of Israel. At first, only the tribe of Judah remained loyal to the house of David, but the tribes of Benjamin soon joined Judah. Both kingdoms, Judah in the south and Israel in the north, coexisted uneasily after the split until the destruction of the kingdom of Israel by Assyria in 721. For the first 60 years, the kings of Judah tried to reestablish their authority over Israel, and there was perpetual war between them. Israel and Judah were in a state of war during Rehoboam's 17-year reign. Rehoboam built elaborate defenses and strongholds along with fortified cities. In the 5th year of Rehoboam's reign, Shishak, Pharaoh of Egypt, brought a huge army and took many cities. In the sack of Jerusalem in 10th century BCE, Rehoboam gave them all of the treasures out of the temple as a tribute, and Judah became a vassal state of Egypt. This was the ancient kingdom of Judah, Part 2. Please stay tuned for Part 3. Adonai Nisi, the Lord, is our banner. Remember, if you like these videos, please click the button below to subscribe and the bell for notifications. God's blessings be upon this message and us all.